we're dead. Dreadfully, terribly, something is amiss. But don't you mind the feeling, it's all made up in your head. Destiny's melody calling out to me. But what I need from you is to come closer to the edge.
Hey guys, before we start the video, I just wanted to say that we're very close to 9,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Oh, I'd really appreciate it. But now, just enjoy the video. Tales from the PIZZAPLEX has a story about Gregory coming out in the future. Gregory might not be in the story itself, but the concept of it surrounds him entirely. The descriptions for Tales from the PIZZAPLEX books 4 and 5 released almost a month and a half ago. Submechanophobia, the 4th book in the series, had its cover revealed a bit before that, showcasing this scuba thing, a Monty-looking serpent thingy, and Discount Alice Angel. But the cover was later updated, removing Discount Alice Angel and leading people to believe that she would be important to the story and wasn't meant to be revealed at that point. But just the other day, the cover was changed to remove the main focus of the other two covers, the Scuba Man, and added Alice Angel back into it. I think this cover looks really good, probably better than both the previous two, but I do still wonder what the Submechanophobia story will be about. It looks really weird and is giving me Felix the Shark vibes. But last night, the entire premise of one of the stories in the 5th book was completely changed. We haven't gotten the cover or the title of the stories in the book yet, but the description is very interesting. The old description for the second story in the book read, "Taking some creative liberties in a series of articles for his school newspaper shows Drew that truth really can be stronger than fiction." End quote. It's unclear why this was changed. It could have possibly been saved for a different book, or it was a scrapped story and will be in this book series' version of Felix the Shark if it ends up doing that. Or it could just be scrapped entirely. But the new description now reads, "Tony's search for the player behind the impossibly high scores at the PIZZAPLEX Fazcade leads him down a rabbit hole with no way out." This on its own is much more interesting than the description for the original story. Not that that one wasn't at all, this one is just more interesting. The thing is though, that we know exactly what the description is talking about. Throughout Security Breach, we get some signs that Gregory might be living in the PIZZAPLEX, given the rooms throughout with a bunch of random drawings and shit, looking like someone was living there. This seems to be Gregory, especially given the bad ending where we find out that Gregory is actually homeless, and the PIZZAPLEX could very well have been where he was staying for the time being. So it would make a lot of sense that he would make the most of his time there. But on the arcades in the Fazcade, there are extremely high scores. These scores are much higher than the one at second place, meaning this is absolutely what the description is talking about. But if you look at the name of the player, it actually says GGY, Gregory. This also shows that Gregory has been tied to the PIZZAPLEX for a lot longer than we thought, since Ruin shows the place in shambles, meaning it's definitely not going to be open any longer, and even if it is, these high scores wouldn't stay on. So that means this story is actually taking place before the events of Security Breach. I really wonder if Gregory himself will actually appear in the story. He might not, but if he does, I'd be interested to see if it maybe leads into the events of Security Breach. Tales from the PIZZAPLEX was off to a great start with Lally's game, with Haps now being leaked and only being a few weeks away. I'm really excited to see what it's all about. I'm trying my hardest to steer clear from the spoilers, because I want to go in blind. And now with this interesting news, and also previews for Somnophobia rolling out, as well as the story names for it, and the confirmation for books 6 and 7, I'm really excited to see where this book series goes. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to. Like I said, we are so close to 9,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, do consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. But let me know what you guys think about this Tales news, and I hope you all enjoyed. I have a theory coming out in the near future on Burn Trap and the Blob, and what we might see of them in the future, so stay tuned for that. I also start school again in about a week, which sucks. I know I haven't been uploading all too frequently lately, and school will probably slow it down a little bit more, but just bear with me as I do have a bunch of stuff planned, including videos on the first Faster Frights graphic novel, which is releasing in just 4 or 5 days, depending on when this video comes out, and also videos on both Haps and the supposedly terrible Security Breach Files book, both of which will release on September 20th. Haps is much more of a priority, and the summaries will hopefully be up on back-to-back days starting right after the book releases, and the Security Breach Files video will probably end up being like a week after it comes out, unless I finish Haps really quickly. But anyways, I've been rambling, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you're excited for all my future projects.